Good day everyone, and welcome to today's tutorial. In today's lesson, we shall be discussing the Roman numerals. Yes, Roman numerals. In Rome, they use the letters of alphabet to represent their figures. That is why it is very important in mathematics we know what Roman numerals are all about. Okay, before I will continue, I would like to first of all introduce to you the 7 basic numerals. Yes, in Rome, there are 7 basic Roman numerals with which other numerals are formed. So Rome has just 7 basic Roman numerals. Now, from these 7, we form every other number we want to write, addition or subtraction. Okay, if you look at it, letter I stands for 1. The next letter is V, stands for 5. The letter X stands for 10. After letter X, we have letter L. Letter L stands for 50. Then letter C stands for 100. After letter C, we have D. D stands for 500. Then we have M. M stands for 1000. So from this, we are able to form different figures in Roman numerals. Okay, now let us look at how we can be able to write other numbers in Roman numeral. So how can we form other figures now? Now, let's know when to add together. So one thing you first of all need to understand, when a figure which stands for a smaller number is coming after the big, that means symbol that represents the big number. So we add. Look at example number 1. We have V. V represents 5 and I represents 1. So if you look at it, 1 is smaller than 5. So therefore we will add the 1 to 5 because a small symbol is coming after what? A big symbol. So look at example number 2. We have X. X represents 10 and V represents 5. So therefore X is bigger than what? V, meaning that what 10 is bigger than what? 5. So what we do, we are going to add 5 to 10, give you what? 15. Now we look at L. So you remember your basic symbol. L represents 50, X represents 10, and V represents 5. So L is the biggest of all, followed by X, followed by what? V. V is the last, is the least among them. So therefore it's going to be what? Addition. That is what happened here. Now example number 4, we have C. C is 100, X is 10, and I is 1. So these two symbols, they are smaller than what? C. So in this case, we are going to add. So take note of this when you are adding and know when to subtract. When a small symbol comes after what? A big symbol, then you add. So on the other hand, we look at the other example. You see subtractive property of what? Roman numeral. So when do we subtract? Now, subtraction is opposite of addition. When a small symbol for Roman numeral comes before a big one. Now look at I, example number 1. So I is smaller than what? V. So it is coming before the big. So we have to remove the small from the big. So you don't add here, you remove, you subtract. So look at number 2, I and X. So we have IX. I is smaller than X in terms of number. So I is 1 and X is 10. So therefore, small is coming before the big. We are going to remove 1 from 10. So that will give you 9. Then the next number example there, example number 3 is XL. So L is 50. X coming before L, X is 10. So x is smaller than what? L. So therefore, we subtract. We remove 10 from 50. So the same thing happened with xc, example number 4. So in this case, x is just 10 and c is what? Representing what? 100. So therefore, x is smaller. So we remove 10 from 100. So the same thing, cd. C is what? 100 and D is 500. So for us to get our 400, we subtract 100 from 5. Okay, now take this one as fun time. Do this, let's see.